Hello, I'm Rod Walton with PowerGen International, and I'm here with Mark Barton, who is with American Electric Power Public Service Company of Oklahoma, and also a member of our PowerGen Advisory Committee. Hey, Mark.
Hello, Rod.
I wanted you to talk a little bit about what you do for AEP PSO.
Okay, Rod. Well, since 2007, I've been employed as a plant manager at Northeastern Station, north of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I went there in 2007 as manager of the coal-fired facility there at Northeastern Station. We have 2 coal units and 2 gas units. In 2007, we were actually talking about a remarkably emergent and exciting project of carbon capture that we were going to put on one of those units.
Right.
Well, as you know, things progressed since then, and the carbon capture and things with the coal industry didn't prove out to be viable. And we began to focus more on the natural gas-fired facilities, and for a period of time, I managed the gas and the coal-fired facility.
And well, I want to get to that because what's going on at Northeastern is emblematic of a lot of what's going on in the industry. So can you tell us a little bit more about that and how it's proceeding, kind of the timeline?
Yeah, well, in the year 2012, we've actually made an agreement with a number of folks, including the Environmental Protection Agency, that we would actually install control equipment on one of the 2 coal units. We would retire the other unit, and so we have worked through that process. We've installed additional control equipment for sulfur dioxide and MADS capture and NOx emission controls, and working toward an end-of-life agreement on the unit that is controlled in the year 2026.
Okay.
So that's going on. The other coal unit retired in the year 2016.
Right. So you've worked there a while, and you had other plans initially, and those changed. I was just curious, was it difficult from a professional or personal level to shut that plant down?
Difficult from a professional and personal level. It's difficult from a human level, and it's difficult from an industry legacy. You know, there's a lot of people that have worked there for years. There's a lot of people that shut the unit down that started the unit up. And you know, it's a machine, but it's a machine that you've grown accustomed to. It's a way of life, and it's economic survival for literally hundreds of people, you know.
Right.
And so, yes, it's a difficult time.
Well, now with all of these retirements, as I said, that was emblematic of what's going on industry-wide, but with all of these retirements, could you talk a little bit about what you see as maybe the future challenges for the industry?
Well, the future challenges are that the large central station generating unit, as folks like myself that have been here 30 or 40 years, that is going the way of Northeastern 3 and 4. You know, these large generating stations have some viable life left. There's some great units still operating.
Right.
There are no more of those units being built.
Right.
And so, you know, the large coal units are not going to be built. The replacement is uncertain. It's most likely natural gas as we see it today. The renewable industry, the greener industry, the solar industry, the storage, all those things have challenges that, you know, people may understand better than I. There are challenges that we know are coming. I heard somebody say one time, I'll be surprised if I'm not surprised. I think we should all prepare to be surprised about what the next future generation holds so far as base power production.
Right. Well, and as I mentioned, Mark is a part of our conference committee, and you chaired the first session of the Future of Coal-Fired Generation track here at PowerGen today. Now, how did it go?
Oh, it was great. It was a packed room. There were, I don't know, maybe 90 or 100 people in the room. Actually, I don't know if every chair was taken, but it appeared that way. We had 3 outstanding speakers.
Yeah,
we talked about
discussions,
Yeah, great discussion. We talked about coal ash reclamation. We talked about some of the challenges to keep the coal units viable that are operating, and the fact that they are following renewables and they're not at the bottom of the dispatch stack anymore. And so, you know, minimum load is a new issue. Environmental controls is an issue. And just look at which coal units are going to be left and what the chances of survival are and what people need to do to prepare for those things. So 3 great speakers with some great in-depth conversation.
Yeah, I was in there. It was a great session. Well, this is Rod Walton with PowerGen International with Mark Barton of AEP Public Service Company of Oklahoma, Northeastern Station.